Escape is this huge scale idea where we put 5 extraordinary engineers into this ridiculous scenario where engines, machines, planes, trains, automobiles have crashed. They're in a remote location, they cannot survive, they have to build something to escape. In early parts of the development we looked at putting people like me in, who have no engineering experience whatsoever, or basic engineering experience. And it was very quickly realised that I just wouldn't be able to do it. And I think the other thing is that we felt that, and Channel 4 felt that there's something really exciting and new about putting brilliant people into a reality show. We've seen lots of reality shows that have a mix, but they don't have pure talent or sort of core skills that we're not used to seeing on television. So putting 5 brilliant-minded engineers from the aerospace industry, from the train industry, from the underground industry into a reality show to see what they could achieve was really exciting. But that meant that the challenges, or the challenge of the crash, had to be scaled up and huge and very difficult. The first episode in the desert is an interesting example. So I was sat about a kilometre behind that plane. To walk that distance, which I did, would be exhausting. And I'm there with lots of water, being hydrated the whole time. So we were very aware that in 45 degrees heat in the middle of the desert, they were going to be drinking a lot of water and they were going to just feel exhausted. And actually what happened during every day was they took huge amounts of hours to rest. So they were doing less work than we thought they were going to do because they were knackered, absolutely exhausted. And when it came to them running out of water, it genuinely, as it showed in the programme, was a matter of they either escaped or they failed the task. And I remember them finishing, and we had some bottles of water for them when they finished, and they were all absolutely dry as a bone, thirsty. But it wasn't at a threat to any life or health. It was at that point, but it would have been if they hadn't escaped that day. One of the biggest challenges with the locations was Panama, which was our jungle location, which will be episode 3, I believe. And because of the humidity, which was ridiculous. You literally walked out of your hotel room just soaked to the bone. All the cameras started to go down. So I mean, at one point I thought we were going to end up filming it on our iPhones. It was literally any camera that could work, we were filming it with. And the cameraman, Danny especially, was literally having to swim back and forth from one location to the next. So that was the only way, which is through a river full of crocodiles. And actually I think you see Ant on the show swimming past a crocodile. So it was pretty hairy at that point. If they'd been on their own, the danger was all they'd do would try and survive because they'd not have enough energy or time to work out how to build something to escape. So Ant's there in sort of 2 capacities. One, as the expert and the person that can keep them alive. And secondly, as somebody who can help them come together as a team and help problem solve with them. And having seen the reaction of the first episode go out, I think he delivers that massively successfully, and it's great to see.